So, John Harbaugh is gonna be here for the Ravens for quite some time. He's gonna be the head coach next year, and they're working on an extension for him to be here even longer, maybe past 2022. Who knows? But yeah, he's gonna be here.
Yes! Yes! Thank you! Oh, we would have been screwed without Johnny! Oh! Oh! Yes! No, no, no! No! No!
Oh my god, this franchise is screwed. I'm not really surprised he's back. I kinda expected they were gonna go that route. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that pouring water over my face was really worth it, but I'm sure there's some fans out there that feel like doing that after hearing about this. Me personally, I'm not really surprised they went through this route. Look at me try to just close this in after just freaking out like 2 minutes ago. Who cares? Anyway, yeah, I'm not really surprised they went this decision. I kind of expected they were heading towards that decision, especially since we're seeing how the team's been playing ever since Lamar Jackson was put in. And you've seen kind of a change in the way Harbaugh has taken it since Lamar's been in. He's done things we haven't really seen. He's acting more like a player's coach. He's not completely there yet, but he's kind of opening up to acting more like a player's coach. And he's doing things you don't really see. Well, we're not really used to John doing. Like, I don't know if it was Steve Buscaglia who decided to, who had the final say on this. But the fact that we saw John in the middle of the week announce that Lamar Jackson was going to be the starter, we've never seen John really do something like that. Like, anytime you hear like an injury happening, John really likes to keep it closed and not tell us. He always like to, let's wait till the last moment, let's keep him by surprise. The fact that he did that actually caught a lot of us by surprise. And we're kind of starting to see us change with John. And you're seeing, like, he really still wants to be here. And he's willing to change. You're starting to see him become slowly more of a player's coach. Now, granted, he's got a lot of things he's going to have to change if he wants to continue being the coach and he wants this team to be successful. The old methods that was getting us to those playoffs, it's not going to work. He's got to be more of a player's coach. He's got to be able to take control of that locker room. A lot of us believe that early on, the early success with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed being in that locker room, they were more the leaders. John was he was a coach, but they were more impactful to the team than John was as the coach. John, as the head coach, has to be more impactful. He's got to get more involved with his players. He's got to grow more connections with them. Now, this situation kind of leaves Flacco in an awkward position. A lot of us, John and Joe have been here together, so obviously both of them have to go. With John acting this way and, having success with another quarterback here, it's now starting to look like maybe Flacco towards the later years after the Super Bowl, maybe he was the problem. John's starting to separate himself from that problem, and now people are going to look at Joe. Now, granted, that's not fair to Joe. He's not really the whole issue itself. John has had a lot to do with it. The defense has had a lot to do with it late in games. The offense has a lot to do with it for being disappointing. And Flacco himself has a lot to do with it for not delivering when he's needed to. However, because of the situation we're in right now, and seeing how Lamar has been having success since he's been a starter, we have 4-1 record. He might be 5-1 tonight. Still gonna make that preview video, which I probably should get to doing because I want to play Madden after this. But yeah, having the 4-1 record should be 5-0. But yeah, having that success with Lamar at this point and being in playoff contention after being 4-5 with Flacco, it puts Flacco in an awkward position, and it now looks like John may have been the one who wasn't really the issue. Maybe Joe was the one holding John back. It's not fair, but that's becoming the narrative because of the situation we're seeing right now. Now, I do want to see some changes with John in the next offseason. I understand that a lot of these coordinators and he's friends with them, but you've got to think what's best for the team. I'm not sure if Marty's the best offensive coordinator for Lamar. I'm looking at Greg Roman on the team. I'm like, he would be so much better as the offensive coordinator if you put him in. if Harbaugh's going to be here, he's going to have to make some changes. He can't be focused on, oh, these are my guys on the offensive coach. No, you've got to make some changes to help this offense. You've got to make some changes to help this team. And you have to grow more connections with your players. That's what I feel John's going to have to do. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, man. But signing him, re-signing him and extending his contract, I don't really have a problem with it. I'm not really surprised by it. I thought he was going to leave, but who knows? This is what the team thinks is best. We'll just have to go with it. Hopefully, this doesn't ruin Lamar's development and he actually becomes a great quarterback and he develops more as a passer and they get the right people in there. And John makes those moves to get the right people in there. But we'll just have to see what he does. He's going to be here. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Let me go make this preview video, which I got to set up a bunch of... See you later.